Don't even think about it. Don't even try to turn the screen. Don't flip it. Don't run, because the Lord has a message just for you. You may think just because you're on the other side of this screen, that this is not meant for you. See, God knows how to reach you in a place where you believe that He don't need to speak to you in. You may have thought to yourself that you're the most holy person. You may thought to yourself, you changing your days of you worshiping Him will change your heart. You may have thought to yourself that even though you treat people the way you do, even your own relatives, I'm saying this because it's true, and the Lord just wants me to speak, and I'm just going to speak what I have to speak because the Lord told me to. You may think to yourself, just because it's your relative and you feel to yourself you don't have the strength to take this person in, you don't have the strength to care for this person, you seem to yourself you don't have the ability to love this person. God looks at your heart. God sees everything that you're doing. God gives you the very strength that you need, because it's not you, it's Him. When you're made weak, He gives you the strength. See, God reminded me that He said that He is love. He said we are to love our enemies as we love ourselves. Love our enemies. We're supposed to pray for them. We're supposed to do good unto them. We're supposed to esteem them higher than we esteem ourselves. We're supposed to take them in. And it reminded me, even when we fast, God has called a specific day of fast, the way He wants us to fast. This is what He reminded me. He said, my people need to get in a state to where they give their time, their effort, what they have unto the fatherless, unto the widow, those are without. Maybe there's someone out there that lost their mom. Maybe there's someone out there that lost their dad. Maybe they don't even have neither one. Maybe they're just looking for love, and that's all they need. Maybe you forgot to yourself how jacked up your past was. Maybe you forget how flawed you were. Maybe you don't even see the things that you're doing. Maybe the other person sees everything about you, but they're not saying anything about it, but they feel it. They feel that they sense no love from that area. Maybe that's why they see you the way they see you. Maybe sometimes you need to run back to the Lord and ask Him to show you what's in your heart, that the things that's in your heart that's unclean, that God will come in and change it. Maybe people will start to view you differently. You can't claim to be a Christian. You can't claim to be a follower if you're doing the very opposite of what you're saying other people need to do. The thing is, don't forget, to whoever it is, you used to drink, you used to smoke marijuana, you ran the streets, you did all this hoop to hoop, whatever it was. God let you go through that mess for a reason, to bring you to where you're at today. Same thing as anyone else. They go through the things they do to bring them to where they need to be. Everybody has a set time when they come to the Lord. The thing is, we need to reach out and start loving them. If you see somebody that's down and out, help them as much as possible as you can. Never turn them away. Because think about it, if someone did you that way, if somebody said, oh, I can't take you in because your past or what you done, hey, you continue to keep pulling that person in. What if God turned you loose? What if God said, I don't want you in my house anymore? What if God said, I can't do with you no more? What if God just wrote you off and said, hey, I cast you into hell, just go there because I don't care about you no more? The Lord doesn't want that. The Lord wants us to show love, because that's what God's heart is. It's called love. When you let your family members down, you let God down when you do that. Don't claim to be a Christian. Don't claim to be under that if you're not following that. God said, don't be just a hearer of the word. He said, also be a doer of the word. That's where it comes in. Be a doer of the word. I know a lot of people out there, they're not even being doers of the word. They speak a lot of this, but they don't follow through because their actions tell everything about them. It's called fruit. You can't just have the fruits with no action. Yes, I'm speaking to you. Listen. For you, listen. God said you must change. You must change. Let God's love rule in you so other people see you and worship our Father, our God. They're not going to worship Him if they see you different. You're being like darkness, right? Let the love of God shower. Let the love of God reach that person. You can't draw them in and you can't change them if you're not showing being an example like Christ. I don't know who's leading this, but man, the Lord just put this on my heart. People really see how people are really living in these days. You can't hide it. You can't cover it up because God sees it and He's going to point it out. He said He's going to bring everything to the light. Even those that claim to be walking in the way they're supposed to be walking when they're not. Yeah, I said it. Yes, it could be family members. It could be loved ones. It could be friends. It could be bystanders, whomever it may be. If this is you, turn to the Lord and ask the Lord to cleanse your heart so you don't keep treating people the way you treat them, because God don't like it. And that's why he's been putting in my spirit for me to come on here and say this. Hey, let this sizzle in your spirit. Take this up with the Lord, because he is not happy or pleased with how his children are acting. God bless.